time we record.
Okay. I'm gonna start. No laughing, or you gotta laugh.
We're supposed to say that because now I'm gonna laugh.
Okay.
And I can't fucking see, and these glasses are making it
This
worse.
is episode 5, right?
I think
Is it
so.
episode 5?
Yeah, it has to be 5 because isn't Atlanta on 5? And I think
don't
they're
know.
episode behind, so they just hit. Yeah, it's 5.
Episode 5. Okay. All right. I'm thinking of what I'm gonna say. Yo. Let me think what I'm gonna say. What was? Do you remember the name of the episode?
No, but I can find it. Hold on. Got me fucked up.
Did I have Crystal in his title?
No, I hope not. That's like the.
Oh wait, it was like the hot seat or something.
I'm almost in now.
In hot water.
You found it?
Yeah.
You're so annoying. Ugh, how dare you beat me?
Okay. All right. Oh, I already started recording.
Yes.
Hi guys. We're here to recap episode 5 of Beverly Hills.
It's because I saw you smile before you started talking.
Don't look at me when I'm talking. At least at the beginning. Let's try that.
Woo. Okay. I promise you I'm gonna get better.
Okay. Okay.
Woo. Okay, go.
I need a second.
And now here you go.
Okay.
Let's focus on Kyle when I stop laughing.
Oh yeah. That's what we do. I was about to start. Don't look at me. Don't look at me.
Okay.
Look at Kyle. Okay. Wait. Okay. I have to get back in the zone.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh, this is so long.
Okay. Let me move the thing back and forth just so when I go to edit it, it's like I can find it faster.
Yeah.
Okay. Hi guys. We're here to recap and just talk about episode 5 of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. The episode title was In the Hot Seat, I think. And we're gonna get right into it. A lot happened this episode. A lot. And we have a lot of opinions
this season thus far.
Yes, and it's like I'm impressed so far because I feel like they're all pulling their weight and nobody's overshadowing anybody. You know what I mean?
I think everybody's pulling their weight except for, I mean, they have excuses, but Erica, Renna really aren't doing it for me this season. And Diana is giving me Friends of the House vibes right now.
Yeah. I think Erica has at least like made her presence is there. You know what I mean? I think Renna, you know what I mean? Like her stuff with Sun at the beginning was really stupid. Now she has her moment with her mom, which is, it's nice. You know what I mean? It's at least she has something going on.
Yeah.
Like she's not irrelevant. She does have something that's going on that's actually a real storyline. So not a storyline. You know what I mean? Like something on the show that's real.
Yeah.
So good for her. Anyways, let's get right into it. So I want to talk about this scene with Crystal and Kyle. What do you think about this scene?
I just feel like the whole situation is a part of me. For some reason, I believe Crystal. I just need Crystal to say what happened or just let the shit go. Honestly.
Yeah. Well, this was her trying to let it go.
And I wouldn't say I feel like the girls won't let it go, even though Crystal's crying.
This is why like Crystal's trying, but they're pushing, and instead of her pushing back harder, it's like she's like giving in. You know what I mean? Like,
because she apologized for sitting at the dinner, which was weird to me. Like, why are you apologizing if she did say something to her?
Yeah. So at this point, they talk. It ends kind of. I don't know. I feel like Kyle's like talking down to her a bit. I don't know if you felt that.
Yeah, because I feel like Kyle always brings up the fact that they're from a different generation.
Yeah,
So I feel like since she feels like Crystal's younger, she can kind of like talk down to her more.
and then they start accusing each other of gaslighting each other. Is that kind of what
Yeah,
happened?
but
Which to me,
she was like that feels like gaslighting. Crystal was like, don't say that, which is ironic because that's literally how Crystal talks.
it was it was funny. They ended on a good note though, but obviously it was kind of fake.
Oh,
Like
definitely.
um we get back around to when Garcelle and Sutton talk, and Garcelle pushes Sutton to basically talk about what Crystal might be alluding to, and we get a flashback to a story that Sutton told about her kids playing on the pool, and there were two black kids and one Chinese one and one Irish red haired Irish kid in the pool, and like the story's not racist, but it's like
It's fucking
weird.
stupid.
Like it's really like that's not how we see it. You know what I mean? Like that's
I
not how it works.
I promise you, I believe Crystal. When Crystal said that's not the story, there's no way that's the story. There's no way. Because how?
So I think Garcelle and Kyle both know that's not the story, honestly, because the way
Oh,
they I feel like they upload. I think Kyle said it last episode that Sutton is being kind of quiet because she's
yeah.
scared, and I think that if you watch the episodes together and kind of go off their movements, I feel like a lot of the girls what they're saying is not what their body is like. It feels weird, and I think it's because they're
Oh
not.
yeah, but I feel like they always do that though. Like they always like produce in the background, especially on Beverly Hills, until it comes out on the screen. Then they open up the whole truth.
Yeah, like they're trying to play games here with us, and some of the girls can tell that maybe all of them can tell that's what they're doing, but
Yeah,
it was weird. Like the story doesn't 100% add up to Garcelle here, and for most people watching, probably doesn't because is Crystal being really dramatic, or is there more to it than that? Because Sun did act scared last episode.
she did, and I feel like there has to be more to it than that because Barbara Crystal described that as dark.
Yeah,
And then
it's
another thing was at the dinner table, Crystal asked Garcelle, "Did she give you the full details?" So that let me know that like there's more to that story.
yeah, it is weird. How do you feel about the fact that this is an old storyline technically that is coming back? Like, because I see some people say like, "Oh, this is stupid that they're talking about last year," but to me, it's like I don't know. It's something is entertaining. I don't
I
really
feel like
care.
I like it because it still makes sense in the story. You know what I mean? And
It
it's
does
not
make
like a
sense.
big drama. It's like small drama. So it's kind of like it's a good filler episode. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like it's not filler, but it's not like an iconic scene.
Yeah, but
It's
I mean like
just
drama wise, like I don't think it's gonna be as big as like Garcelle and Erica, but it's not like something small either. You know what I mean?
yeah. I don't know. I don't know how big this is gonna get honestly, because it feels like it's been snowballing since the beginning.
But my thing is, if Kathy and Cherie still have to come in, there's no way this story's dragging out that long.
No, no. I think it'll be like 2 or 3 more episodes, and then this will settle down after that.
I
Um,
just can't wait for this reunion. Oh my god! I hope Crystal better tell the story at the fucking reunion. I swear to God.
we'll see. There's there's still so much to go through too, but let's get through the I wanted to mention Dorit because I am so tired of her referencing everything to her robbery. I don't know if you are, but it's like she's going to certain things. It's like I feel triggered seeing the press there. She's staying at her hotel. The hotel I was staying at was nice, but the security, blah blah. Like, okay,
Honestly, as bad as
no,
this is, and I hate to say this, but like I skip through her scenes now.
like I don't know. I feel like if you're dealing with trauma, you don't need to be talking. Like I don't. This doesn't look healthy. If I don't want to say if it's real, but
If it
like
is real,
girl,
and
like
maybe
what are
if
you?
PK was in the scenes with her, I'd care a little more. But like,
Also, isn't this really extremely performative of her to wear this like funeral outfit to the
yes,
to her confessionals?
yes.
Like, how do you feel about that? Because sometimes it could be like I don't know. It makes me not take it serious. Like I don't even mind the theme, but
I
for
just
this,
it's hard because with Dorit, like even like this season, they said she kind of like her fashion is her expression, so I can see where like she's feeling down, she's gonna wear that. But at the same time, there's those rumors that she's faking this. So honestly, I have no idea. It's hard.
yeah, it makes it weird. I just hope that this doesn't end up being her whole thing, and she really doesn't have a major role within the friend group. You know what I mean?
Honestly, I have a feeling that this is gonna be her whole storyline this season.
because she was like part of the little problems at the beginning, and even in this episode, she got like a few words in, but
Yeah.
she doesn't. She really not. She hasn't been the main one. She's
Oh,
been
so
a
she's in the back seat with like Rena and Erica.
you could erase her from this season and the friend dynamics, like we would still be where we're at now. Like they would also be
Yeah.
arguing and nothing had really changed. Anyways, enough of Dragon Dory. I actually really like Dory. She's one of my favorites. I just don't need this. Come on,
She was
give
my
us something
favorite when
else.
I first started, but now she's not. I don't know what changed, but no.
Sometimes she does piss me off though. That's the thing about my favorite. Sometimes they're not always my
Oh,
favorite
whoa, whoa, whoa,
overall.
whoa. We
What?
have to talk about Dorit. When, oh my God, when they were talking, when Garcelle was like, I bet you $5 to
Oh yeah,
read Spanish on the car.
she knows. She knows her already.
And then someone was like, when they speak back to you in English, oh my God. Yo,
This cast, they're not as funny as Atlanta, but they can be funny. I'll say
yeah,
that they have
definitely.
their moments. Um, let's do that's the basically. I think we're gonna talk about the end of the episode now, which is that scene. Which I like that they didn't cut up the scene. It felt like we got like a lot of what
Yeah, I know what
actually happened. Like a good chunk of the episode was dedicated to the scene, and I love when they do that. Like just shows what happened, like for real. Um, this is a lot. Like it has snowballed a lot. So how this whole thing started is even confusing sometimes. Like, do you
I
feel
don't
that way?
even remember how it started. It just like that shit just blew. Oh, I know how it started because my favorite messy ass queen was like, "What did I miss, guys?" And it got mad awkward.
No, no, no. I mean, from the big, this whole thing that's leading up to this started
Oh, oh,
with
oh, oh, oh.
Crystal defending Garcelle,
Well,
right?
Crystal defending herself from Garcelle.
No, wasn't Crystal? No, this happened because Sutton was Kyle brought up the charity thing to Sutton and Crystal with
Mhm.
Garcelle. Crystal stuck up for Garcelle in that sense, basically, because it felt like kind of Sutton was agreeing more with Kyle, and she respectfully was like, no, something, something, and Sutton was like, we're not gonna talk about that. They got
So you
into it.
talking about the problematic thing?
The whole thing. This
Yeah.
is all stemming from that. We saw some of it. There's more supposedly. Flashback way later. Crystal talks about her feelings not feeling validated. Garcelle in this moment kind of throws her under the
Oh,
bus.
yeah, because she was like, I feel like no matter what you said, you're gonna say, "Are you that girl?"
Yep. And then Crystal dug herself even more. She needed to defend herself, I guess. So she kind of threw Sutton under the bus to defend herself. And then now the girls are so dramatic, and Sutton and Crystal are trying to let it go, but they don't want to let it go. So they have been able to blow it up into a whole mess. And everybody is, I feel like everybody looks a mess in this. And not negative, not, and it's entertaining. So I'm giving them their props in a way.
Yeah.
What do you feel about how all this got to this?
I honestly just think that when Garcelle said what she said, Crystal should have still. I feel like Crystal still should have defended herself, but she should have said what Sutton actually said. Because again, one, I feel like as a minority, it's not your job to protect Sutton if she did say something racist. Like, I don't understand that part. Why are you? If she said something super dark, why are you protecting her about it? And then, like they said, you brought it up. So now everybody's gonna think it's something racist. So regardless, she's gonna be a racist. So you might as well just say what she said.
I think that Crystal just shouldn't have even thrown Sutton under the bus.
But if she doesn't throw something under the bus, that means like she has. That means like she's gonna agree with Garcelle then.
No, no, she can defend herself without throwing Sutton under the bus, I think.
But how do you defend that without giving an example of like I'm not. I
Because
wouldn't do that.
because Garcelle's saying that Crystal basically plotted to make Sutton look crazy. You that's easy to defend yourself against. I'm like, no, this is what happened. She said that. She said that. We talked about it. I wasn't trying to set her up. Like that's just what happened that day. Like I don't know. I feel like I feel like Sutton is. I mean, Crystal is protecting Sutton, but I don't see it as she's protecting this racist. I don't think Crystal thinks she's racist. So
No,
I
I
don't
don't
think
think
she
she's
feels that way.
racist. But my thing is, if she said something problematic as a minority, it's
She
not your
definitely
job
did.
to like protect her. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
it's
but it's not her.
really your job to tell Garcelle what was said. But my thing is, if it was so dark, why didn't you tell Garcelle? Why you see Garcelle getting close with Sutton, and it was so dark that you still let her get close with Sutton. That's why it's kind of like I don't know how much I believe. Like I need there has to be more, or Crystal really is as a
I
dumbass.
feel like it's I don't know. I don't think it's her place to break up their friendship over something they talked about and made up. I
No,
don't know.
not like break up, but like it needs to be a warning. Like for example, you see me hanging out with like some white kid, and come to find out he's like hella racist towards black people. It's like, hey, watch your friend because he does this, this, and this, just as like a heads up. Now I'm not saying to stop talking to her, but like if it's so dark, why were you comfortable with letting Garcelle hang out with her if it was so bad?
I get what you're saying, but I feel like that's not what they're arguing about. I feel like
Oh
they're
no,
arguing.
but that's what I mean. It's just like that's the point. I feel like everybody's just trying to say though. If it's so dark, why didn't you say it? Why is it such like a light thing? And then Sutton
Okay.
says that it's the jacuzzi story, and then Crystal doesn't say anything. So it's kind of like I'm confused as everybody else. Why won't you just say what Sutton said? And then at the table, Sutton literally said, "It's okay, you can say it."
I think that yeah, I think that Crystal and Sutton talked before this and agreed not to actually say the real
Same
thing.
because
And
on Watch What Happened Live, she said that they talked about it, right?
yeah, it's funny because at first Crystal said that that's the story. And watch what happens live. She said, that's the truth, the jacuzzi story. But the way
Yes,
she
and then
said,
Andy asked her, right?
yeah, and the way she said it, you could tell she was lying or like wanted
Yeah,
to say something different. And it came up again, and then she like gave in and admitted it and
yeah.
was
She's
like,
like,
yeah,
"There's
no, there was
something
something
to
else.
it." I was like,
So
oh.
this is why like I like Crystal, but I can't be on her side because she created a whole mess
See, that's
and
what I
was
mean. It's kind of
still
like,
trying to still stick by it, even though she was looking stupid. And a lot of people are now turning on her, calling her dramatic,
exactly.
saying she made all this up. I don't think she made any of this up, honestly. I don't think she
No,
made anything up. The only thing she made up is she didn't make it up, but she agreed to go along with that story for the sake of her and Sutton's friendship. That's what I think.
yeah, same.
But I still would not let. Why is Crystal letting all these girls talk to her? Like,
I honestly don't get it. Like, and then it's funny to me because last season, like she's crying now, but last season she was literally laughing in Sutton's face when she was crying, calling her ridiculous and shit. So
I
like,
think
where's that Crystal now?
I don't know. I don't know if I think the pressure is getting to her of the show. Like you know what I mean? She's not like Erica or Lisa that's gonna take it. Kyle
Yeah,
also like she's still new to this, is what I'm saying. Like I think she can't handle it right now because I thought she was gonna come a bit stronger. And you know
honestly.
when people are saying like she was being condescending to Garcelle about the comment, she was, but I don't even think she was purposely being condescending. Like
Yeah, I don't think she was either, but I was just like, bitch, like,
I was
excuse me.
like when she said that, I don't think she was gonna say like, "Oh, you're dumb." You don't like. No, I think she really was like, "Okay, I need a I need.
Yeah,
Why am I referencing something? Because I didn't know what that was right away. I'm not gonna lie,
no,
but I
you're
didn't feel
good.
like the way she said it was being rude. Like I don't
Yeah,
know, but I see how it
I'm
comes off.
funny as fuck.
And I'm not trying to be shady, but I've never heard Garcelle use a big word. Just to be clear,
Don't come for Garcelle because she knows big words.
remember
Period.
when she
I
said
got you.
resolve? Remember when she said resolve was a big word?
When was that?
Last episode or the episode before, because Crystal used a big word and it was resolve, and Garcelle was like resolve, another big word by Crystal in her confessional.
Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah, it's because Crystal. No, it's starting to seem like Crystal does use like heavy words for little ass shit. Because if the jacuzzi story really is dark, I don't want to hear shit that comes
It's
out of
not
Crystal's mouth.
we
Like,
know it's not the jacuzzi story. She admitted it. It's not the jacuzzi story last night.
okay, no, you know how Diana said that Sutton is clumsy with her words?
Yeah,
That's Crystal. like,
they're the same. They're both like clumsy with their words.
like, I don't get it.
I wanna. No, I'm gonna save this for the end for our diamond of the week because I want to
Okay.
say it when I give it out. But so by the end of this, I feel like they all. Okay, I'll say this. Garcelle, I didn't really like her last episode. This episode, at least she's sticking to it. She's not being wishy washy.
Yeah.
So I respect that. I still do think it's kind of whack how she threw her friend under the bus for this and been pushing it a lot. But if she don't feel that's her friend, that's you know what I mean.
Yeah.
That's up to her. Um, Erica, what is she? She said something right, but nothing that important. I don't remember.
Oh,
Oh,
she
she compared it to her situation from last year.
no, not even that. Not even
What?
that. Not even that.
Oh, she said the racist.
She was like, "So you think she's a racist? So you're
you
literally
know,
saying she's a racist, right?"
you know what had me cracking when Lisa Renna was like, "Oh, it's bad."
Oh, she
Oh,
was
it's
like, it's not
already
too
bad.
bad.
I was like, stop acting. You know she would.
No, to be fair, I seen the point because like by the time like they know that they're filming, but they know when this shit airs that everybody's gonna think something's racist. So that's what
Lisa
already.
Rinna really. This is. I give her props. She's good at her job. Like her line,
Right.
I'm like, wow.
And they
Um,
were not helping Crystal. They kept making it worse, and then Sutton was getting mad.
how did you feel when Diana tried to stuck up for Crystal and was like, she's younger than all of us,
Yeah,
and then Dorit was like, she's a mom, like she's not that.
I know what Diana meant. I feel like Crystal just comes from a different generation than them, kind of
She
like how
does,
Kyle says. But I
yeah,
feel like Diana is very sincere with it. I feel like Kyle uses it as like a tool to talk down.
yeah. Kyle, I feel like Kyle treats Crystal like,
Kim, okay.
like I don't know. I hope somebody checks Kyle this season. Is all I'm trying to say. Because has it happened yet?
I don't think
I
so.
think she's been. I mean, Sutton kind of did a little bit, but
Yeah,
not that extreme.
I
Um,
need Kyle to have like like a gang up season. This is so bad, but I need it.
it's not gonna. I feel like she's too protect. Maybe in a season or two. We'll see how like if the cast stays the same. Um,
Honestly, I want her to leave Beverly Hills because I feel like it's time, but I also don't want her to leave yet.
no. I think she's good for. She's still good for the show. She's still being messy.
She is, but at this point, it's kind of like you know how Shawnee was a producer on Basketball Wives, and everybody just
Yeah.
knew, but she was also a cast member. It's
I
like
don't
that.
think Kyle's like that because Kyle's business has been exposed like a lot.
Yeah, but
Like
that's what I mean. Like, girl, we know how you get down behind the scenes, and we know you still doing it.
we'll see with this Kathy stuff how that turns out. That
I
might.
know. Oh my god.
Let's see who. Anything else from this episode, or should we talk? Let's talk about the. Did you see the preview?
I think I did. Yeah.
We see Diana versus Sutton, and
Yes.
Garcelle versus Erica. I don't know because
I feel like
they're
that was
making
the
it look
start of.
dramatic, but it might not even be that dramatic.
No, I feel like that's the start of Garcelle and Erica. I feel like that's when we first get the friction this season, and then
Mm.
it just builds up from there.
I think it might not even end up being a big thing.
I don't know because they were arguing at that dinner, and she was like, "Should I make me look bad?" And she was like, "You're doing a pretty good job of it yourself." And I feel like Eric's gonna say something crazy after that.
That's the same episode.
No, but I feel like what we're gonna get next time is gonna be like leading up to that. I feel like they're gonna have friction, and then they're gonna talk shit about each other, and then it's gonna be up from there.
I think that I don't know if you remember that. I think Garcelle said something like, "Oh, you've been pretty lit the last few times. I seen you in the
Yeah,
trailer." I think that's gonna happen first, and then it starts from that. But that could also start next episode for all we know.
I'm gonna say Erica looks really good this episode too.
Yeah, I think they all nothing stood out for me fashion wise. I don't think I was paying that much attention to it
Her
though. To be
purse is
fair.
really cute. The
Yeah.
ball.
So we finally get to see Diana actually get into it next episode. I wonder if it's she's sticking up for Crystal or something unrelated.
Oh my god, when she popped up to Kyle's house, didn't she look like Kathy? When she was in
Yeah,
that jumpsuit.
she did. And then Garcelle and Erica start going at it maybe, and then I don't remember what else was in the preview.
The only
Actually,
main thing was really Garcelle and Erica.
yeah. So we should do our diamond and coal of the week.
Okay, go first.
Okay, let's do coal first. Okay, even though I still have like a good feeling about her. I'm gonna give my call to Diana because I do think she was the most irrelevant this episode. Like especially at the scene, I feel like everybody got some words in except her. I
Yeah.
mean, she did, but I don't know. I could give it to Dorit too. Actually,
Yeah, I would say I don't think Dorit had a line. She just made
I'm gonna
faces.
give it to Dorit for giving us the same storyline for 5 episodes straight. There
True.
you go. I'm giving my call to Dorit.
I'm gonna give my coal to Crystal. Even though I've been giving her my diamond, I'm gonna give her my coal because my girls is letting me down. This was the dinner for you to air all that shit out. Okay, if like you really felt like what she said was dark and she's sitting there putting in your face like she didn't say anything dark, this was the time to be like, this is what you said. And
I
it's
agree.
just like I don't understand why you're just sitting there. I don't get it.
It was
And
yeah.
it's
This was her
why do
moment.
you want to be her friend?
She got shut down by almost everybody.
What I don't understand because like her last show left in all their faces, and like you guys are being ridiculous.
Mm-mm. Let's do diamond. This is kind of tough. I think I'm gonna give my diamond. Actually, I know exactly who I'm gonna give my diamond to.
Who?
I'm giving my diamond to Sutton because I feel like every episode she has been one of the main characters. Every single episode this season, and I don't think everybody else has been a main person every single episode.
Nope.
So I'm giving her props for giving us the entertainment. And then next week's preview is her getting at it with somebody else and like having to walk away because she starts yelling. Like
Oh my god,
she's
literally,
a
she was
mess.
like,
Like Sutton is a mess, and I love it. Like that's my
uh,
diamond. Oh, you said yours was
my diamond, honestly, is Lisa Rinna for one reason only. So what did I miss, guys? You ladies are sure quiet.
no. I love when she was like, "Oh, it's bad. It's already." I
Yes.
laughed in real life. I was like, "Yo, shut up."
She was like, it's already bad.
Yeah, like I like how
Uh,
they all give us something different. The girls, like we get something out of all of them on different, and depending on the episode, it changes.
oh, definitely.
It's interesting. I'm excited for next week's. I've been excited for every episode, honestly, but next week, I'm excited to see if Diana is really gonna like how her argument style is, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Anything else?
Who do you think is going to be in the hot seats for the reunion?
Right. Well,
I'm going to say probably Sutton. And I want to say Kathy, but I honestly don't think it's going to be Kathy. It's probably like Kyle.
I think it's gonna be. I think there's multiple hot seats this season. I think it's gonna be the fact that I don't even know if Erica is one. She is gonna be
Erica's
one of
definitely
them.
not going to be one. There's
She
no way Erica's going to be
she
a hot.
is because she's her and Garcelle are probably gonna beef, and I could see it getting ugly. So I'm gonna say the hot seats are Sutton for sure, because she literally has argued with.
No, she's carrying the whole season so far. Like, there's
Yeah,
no way.
Crystal, I don't. She dug herself a hole, and then she said last night that's not the true story. Some you know that's gonna come up again, but we don't know how much more mess is gonna happen, so it's hard to say. Definitely, Kathy. I think Kathy for sure.
No, we're going to say, how do you think the couches are going to be lined up? Like, who is going to be sitting where?
All right, my early prediction. Like I said, we don't know how crazy it's gonna get. I used to say I was saying Garcelle and Erica is a good matchup for the first two seats. For the seats next to Andy.
Yeah.
But now that like Erica's a little bit more in the background, I'm like, damn, they could put. I don't know. I think that makes the most sense. But they could also do Garcelle and Kyle, and I think that would work too.
That would work. In my head, it's gonna be Andy in the middle, Sutton, Kyle, and then Garcelle, Crystal, and then the rest of the girls.
Dory went through all this and still ain't got a first seat.
Oh my god!
If they
Stop.
give it to her, I'm gonna be so mad. If they give it to her, I'm writing a letter to
If
Andy.
I have to watch, no shade to Dorit because I feel bad, but if I have to watch a full one part about the robbery, I'm gonna be pissed.
I just hope they do not give her a first seat.
No,
They might
in the middle.
put her in the. The thing is, she could probably go out there. And
That too. At this point,
oh my god, we'll see. Maybe she's
it's
gonna
just
give
like
us.
it's like I know you got robbed, but like in Beverly Hills recording time, it's been 5 episodes. That could be like 4 months worth of footage. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
how are we still on this episode 5?
Well, we're still on it. We're gonna probably still be on it
We are.
for the whole season, probably till the very last episode.
She needs to get her own special.
Probably next season too. It's gonna be another robbery. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my god.
I'm just kidding.
No,
All right.
she's gonna divorce PK.
No, that'd be crazy.
Oh no, PK cheated. There's the next storyline.
I'm glad PK wasn't in this episode. Was he? I'm glad he was. I was tired of seeing him all the time. The husbands really aren't needed for this franchise.
No.
Not really. We need a Mauricio cameo here and there, and that's it.
Yeah. Mauricio is the only one. Mauricio and Ken were the only husbands that I cared for.
They were interesting.
Anybody else I didn't care for. Except for what's her name? Oh my god, what is her name? The happy ending husband. What is his name?
Paul.
Yeah,
The
Denise's
doctor?
husband.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Denise's husband.
Yes.
Oh, that's somebody else. I don't remember his name. But
Yeah, I was season about the happy fucking ending.
All right. I think we're gonna end it right here. Everybody, thanks for watching.
And make sure you hit us with the diamonds and the coals of the week.
Yep, and don't forget to like and subscribe, comment
And
down
share.
below. Yeah, share the video, and we'll be back next week with another episode. The season's just getting started. Technically, not just getting started, but it's really getting better. So we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Um,
Well then.